Okay. Hi everybody, how are we doing? It's Marie Fox here from Artful Remedy. It's been a while since I've been live, so we tend to go through different rhythms, don't we? And different emotions and different feelings, and that's okay, but we do need to find a bit of balance, you know, because we all seem to be rushed around or going into hibernation or going out there, and it's all about finding that balance, and everything will work out and get into a nice little rhythm. So today I went a little bit on the deeper side of things, where I said we're going to work on possibilities and intuition and chances. So I hope you've come today with an open mind. I want to do something today which has what we feel is no direction, but I want you to have in mind that it's all about empowering and inspiring today, okay? It's not about me preaching my beliefs or anything like that. It's just about me being able to open your mind to the infinite amount of possibilities that are out there. And I want you to believe that, because the chances of something happening is just pure luck, and we need to believe that there are different options and there are lots of possibilities for the future, and you are part of them, okay? So for today's affirmation, I want it to be based upon possibilities and on empowerment. I want us to think about the possibilities of what can be or what we can achieve, but obviously only if you open your mind, get into that state of flow, and just let it happen, you know? So this is something I want to work on today, and we're going to have a little bit of fun on our piece of paper, purely working without a direction, and yeah, so that's what it's going to be about. So affirmation, I just got distracted. Now I had it written down on another piece of paper, so I'm just going to write it down here again, because our affirmation today is going to be based upon I believe in the unlimited possibilities. So just bear with me a second, okay? Because until I see it written down, sometimes it doesn't just sink in. But I believe in unlimited possibilities. So it's unlimited and possibilities, okay? Now I want to just put one thing out there before we get started, is that our perception is based upon our way of thinking. So if you think, or if you're a skeptic, or if you believe in what's a popular one is a black cat walking down the street and not walking over 3 drains and stuff like that, that's fine, but that's chance, that's risk, and that's all those things that we are told while we're bringing up. It's brought through traditions and stuff. So if you're I can't remember the word, it's just totally gone and lost me. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes our beliefs are made up by the stories that we're told. And someone told them a story, and someone prior to them told them a story. So how about you listen to my story, that the fact that I can be your storyteller today, for you to believe that I want you to work with your gut today, and I want you to take a moment, put your feet flat on the floor, okay, and just relax, close your eyes, and just try and clear that mind. Don't fight anything, don't try and think of anything. Just take a moment just to hit that pause button. And what I would like you to do is to think of a number, okay? A number between 1 and 99. Just think of a number, and the first number that comes to your mind is what we're going to work with today. Okay, now I'm going to work with the number 38. Why? Why not? And you know what I'm like. It's all about no judgment and having an open mind. So today I'd like us to work with the number that comes to your mind. It doesn't have to have a meaning, it can have a meaning. If you want it to have a meaning, you can search for it and look for it if you want to, but maybe it could just be just the fact that we're going to do some art with that number. There is no wrong or right way of doing this, okay? So I just want you to work with that number today, and we're going to have a bit of fun with our number. So my number was number 38. So we always start with our affirmation at the top, which was, I believe in the unlimited possibilities. So I'm going to write that down the side of my paper here. I believe in the unlimited possibilities. And today's number that I chose was number 38. So I'm going to write, it could be any format that you want to do it. It could be bubble, it could be fancy, it could be graffiti-like. And that's my number 38. Okay, so we're just going to have a little bit of fun in our journals today. And I want to have a bit of fun with 38. I have no idea why I chose number 38. There's nothing in my mind, but 38 it is. So draw your number on your piece of paper, and we're going to work with spontaneity, can't say that word, spontaneously on this piece of paper today. So we can throw around some patterns, we can do some drawing or some doodling, and I want you just to have a little bit of fun and a little bit of escape with me, playing with your number, which was intuitively brought to us today through that moment of just switching off and connecting with yourself just for a couple of seconds, okay? Doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be anything fancy, but we're just gonna play about and doodle with our number 38, okay? So I'm going to start off with some pens today, I think. So I've got my pens here, and I'm going to start off just by doodling. Now hopefully you can see, guys, what it is that I'm doing here today. And I want us all to have a little bit of fun. I hope you're all looking after yourselves. You're eating lots and lots and lots of chocolate. I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it is just to switch off just for those couple of minutes and to listen internally to something which is absolutely accessible and has a unlimited amount of resources for us to reach out. But going back to the lady of the stories, or the man of the stories, if we were told that that wasn't possible, you wouldn't believe it. But you've just literally gone in there and out of pure chance pulled out a number out of your hat. I think Marie's gone bonkers. Too many days in lockdown. But it's a time for us to be able to go within and play about with our intuition and our feelings, and detach yourselves from the outside for a little bit. Like I said, I'm just doodling here today. This is something that you can all do. If your number is something specific and you know what it is and you want to draw something related to it, do it. I'm just working spontaneously today, I just want you to, I wanted to show you that you don't really have to have a direction, and that's absolutely fine. As long as you're doing it something with an open mind and an open heart, and there's no malice in it, well then we can enjoy a bit of life and have a bit of fun, because that's what it's about. Okay. So I'm hoping you guys can see the paper better today, because I realised that the other day you can't really see what's happening until it's sort of towards the end. So I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. Make sure that you have those breaks, turn off that social media, yeah, because then you just overindulging, and it's not a healthy dosage, isn't it really? Everything in moderation is one of my mottos. When we have too much of it, it starts to have a bad effect. We need to know what's going on, but lots of flowers. Maybe I'm missing my nature loads, aren't I? It's camping weekend, and lots of us would have been away camping this weekend. And I have to say, I'm really missing my fresh air. But it is what it is, and here we are. So I'm going to do some bark. I love the wood. I've got a thing about wood. So I'm just going to do things I don't want you to think. When you're doing today's session, I want you to try and keep that mind nice and clear. Okay? I don't want you to have, unless something pops into your mind and you really want to work on that, that's fine. I want you to try and relax those thoughts, okay? It's all about giving you a little bit of a time out today. That's what I would like you guys to do, okay? A little bit of a time out. And getting into the flow. And if something comes out, you think, oh my God, what's that? Whoa, my God, what's that? Embrace it, okay? But the whole idea is for you to have a bit of time off. And we all go through our stages, don't we? Some of us are feeling positive, then we lose it, then we're irritable. So try not to stop all those states, because it's just the process, it's going through the process. And that's how the body naturally tries to deal with all these things. So try not to fight it. Try and understand what triggers it. So how are you guys getting on? I'm sort of enjoying that switching off time. Just because we can. So that's my 8. Now I'm going to go over to my number 3. I'm going to use some blues over here. Some blues and some oranges. Got these new pens and I'm loving them. Blues and some oranges. Okay. I wonder what 38 is all about. We will see. I will have an open mind during the rest of my day and see what it is that 38 came to. Maybe it's nothing, but we'll have to wait and find out, won't I? hope you're all not eating too much chocolate and looking after yourselves physically. What is actually helping you guys, if you could find the time just to share how you're managing and what works and what doesn't work for you? Because we're all different, aren't we? So we need to be open that not one fits everybody, isn't it really? So if there's anything out there that works for you, please feel free to share it, because somebody else might benefit from your little tip. We've got some amazing classes going on out there, so just make sure you don't go too crazy and just book them all, because then you haven't got time to do them all. You spent loads of money going crazy. So just be aware and really stop and think. Think 3 times, they say. Think head, heart and stomach before you make a decision. Very, very good little tip I'm going to share with you there. So always think 3 times before you make a decision. But like I said, there's lots of amazing classes out there at the moment. So many people reaching out, so many people giving their talks, and really big characters and really important people also doing the same thing. Lots of freebies, so just make sure you just choose what works for you, you know. Really think about what it is you want to do with your time, and make sure it's something that you're going to invest in that's going to help you, not because you just want to say yes. I've done that as well, so I'm thinking, why did I sign up for that? It's not something that, you know, really interests me, but I thought I'd give it a go. If you don't like it, it's okay to say no and just pull out and say, look, I thought I'd give it a go, but it's not for me. Just having a little bit of fun with some shapes and some colours, and I want you guys to switch off just for those 45 minutes and really listen to what's being said. Step away from all those negative emotions and have a little bit of fun today. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow. No idea. It might make sense tomorrow, it might make sense the next day, it might never make sense. I don't know. I don't care. Just having a little bit of fun. My yellow's not working. Tip it down a bit, all that way. I'm sticking a bit of red, I think, while that one's dripping. No idea what that is. Looks like roots, doesn't it, sort of? Now I'm going to go for the black. Number 38. And really bring it out. So let me know how you get on with the sessions today. Let me know what numbers came to your mind in the moment of stillness. And if you're willing to share your images, just share your images. Remember, today's affirmation is I believe in the unlimited possibilities. And today we're just opening the prospect of chance, of choosing a moment to just shut off. And today we chose to just think of a number that come to your mind. Just because we can, and that's the thing I'm trying to share with you guys, that the unlimited prospects of chance and possibilities out there in order to feel empowered. And it was our perception is influenced by our way of thinking. That's another thing I wanted to put out there today. Okay, so all those storytelling, remember back in history, stories were shared, and history was made by people sharing stories. So in 100 years to come, who knows what type of stories will be told of the tales of today. So what is the way that you perceive the world, and how does that affect your way of thinking? Okay, so with all these little things I've just put into your mind, I hope you've had a little moment just to switch off from the out materialistic world and just look within for a couple of minutes and do a little bit of self-soothing and a bit of little searching, soul searching within you. Okay, so take care, look after yourselves and stay safe, and we'll be back soon. Bye from me.